Get up right now. Go get up right now and go do the homework.
In my opinion, my wife is crazy. She's very, very obsessed with the lives of our 3 kids.
Anthony, you need to go practice your instrument. Have you practiced your instrument yet? I don't think I'm hard on my kids. I think I'm a great parent. I think that I'm doing everything I need to do in order to have them be successful. Every parent should be like me. What grade did you get on your science test?
100%.
Do you have a copy of it? Well, when you get done with your snack, I want you to go through the book bag and find it.
Why you need to see it?
Because I want to double check.
I know it's a good thing to follow up on your children, but being this obsessed is another story. Wow.
Scott, don't say wow, because every single time I say something to Anthony, you say wow. Is it so bad? Scott and I never, ever agree about how to parent our kids. Scott tells me all the time that I'm stressing the kids out. I'm not stressing the kids out.
I'm sick of my mom wanting me to be perfect. It's too hard trying to be perfect.
I'm a 7th grade middle school teacher. Being a teacher definitely affects the way that I parent, because I see kids not coming in prepared with homework, and I say, my kids will never do that.
My wife goes through Anthony's book bag. She questions him constantly about tests, quizzes, homework.
Got the kids' report cards. Avante had straight A's, and I was really, really excited until I looked up and there was 17 tardies. How in the world can my child have 17 tardies? Scott, his comment was, well, they didn't miss anything. I said, he did miss something. He missed 5 minutes of school.
May I sit down?
You may. You may.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, just checking. How much fun do you live with?
It depends on who you are. I think that I'm fun. I think that I'm fun. I think that I'm fun. I said that 3 times. That's to represent each one of my children.
Yeah, you couldn't even bring yourself to say it a 4th time, could you? Yeah. You've been married how long?
We've been married 15 years.
15 years.
15 years. 15 wonderful years.
Yeah.
Great years, wonderful years.
Yeah. Feels like dog years to you, doesn't it? That'd be about, what, 75, 80 years? I made a list of things I thought you said that were particularly interesting. You said, I don't think I'm hard on them at all. Just what I say is the law, and they accept it.
That's true. They are definitely just ducks in order. They really are. I tell them to do it, and they just go with the flow. But Anthony is kind of like, I think the teenage years have made him rebel, because in the beginning he was fine with it, and I won't accept anything other than be fine with it.
But he's starting to buck that a little bit.
He is definitely starting to do that. I don't know if it's because of his dad.
It's just those teenage years.
I don't know. I think teenage years have a lot to do with it.
You think he's rebelling because of his dad?
Yes, because his dad is starting to say, you need to back off a little bit. No, I need to jump.
Did you just look me in the eye and say, I think he's rebelling because of his dad?
Yeah, I did.
You know what she means by that, Dr. Phil?
No.
She means Anthony comes home with 95% on his test. I say that's great. It's not great. That's where we differ. I want my kids to be perfect also, but 95%, I take 95%.
And that's not good enough for you.
Okay, there's a difference between being happy and being satisfied. Okay, of course I'm going to be happy that you have 95%, but I'm not going to be satisfied until you have 100%.
Yeah, what was your average growing up?
It's not. Well, I did decent.
That wasn't a question.
Between 80 and 100, nowhere lower than that,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't accept that. I wouldn't accept what I produced.
Yeah, right, okay. All right, now you never played the sport in your life.
I've never played a sport in my life.
But you're in the gym yelling and screaming at him and yelling and screaming at the referee.
Absolutely.
You know, I coached basketball for 14 years at the Y.
You did?
For 7 years with each of my boys.
Okay.
I just love to see a mother like you over there. They only show up for the games. Right. I mean, I'm down there 6 hours a week with these kids,
right.
And then you show up at the game and start coaching them from the stands.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I used to do? I used to walk over and hand them a whistle.
You did.
So, why don't you come over here and be coach? I'll sit here in the stands and watch you.
Well, I haven't really coached anything, Dr. Phil, but I've watched a lot of basketball.
No, and you haven't played it either.
I haven't played it at all, but I've seen a lot of basketball games. I even got a video from the video store to show me this is how to play basketball.
He scored 14 points in a game recently.
Right.
And you said, you got 14 points, but what about the 2 shots you missed?
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.